Yogis and Ogis, welcome back to Yogana. My name is Anna. Today we're going to be doing a flow focused on upper back and neck release. So go ahead and grab something comfy to wear, grab your mat, and we'll get started. Alright guys, let's go ahead and start in a comfortable cross-legged seat. So we're going to find a nice tall spine by scooting the glutes out of the way. Maybe if you have a blanket or a bolster to sit on, that can help you lengthen through the spine, and just sitting on the edge of it. So coming to the fronts of the sits bones, and then we're just going to start with some shoulder rolls. So go ahead and take those shoulders up to the ears, let them roll all the way back down the spine, and then keep circling that direction. So coming forward, lowering down, maybe incorporating the breath, inhaling as you take the shoulders high, and then exhaling, let them fall back. Next time the shoulders come forward, we'll switch directions, so pressing back and then lifting up to the ears and letting them fall forward. Good. So just finding opposite circles here. Again, inhaling as you come forward. Just find your own pace here, not worrying about my pace, but just moving with your breath. Good, one more circle. Good, lowering down, settling the shoulders into the sockets, and then we're going to take the gaze over to the right side. Maybe gaze goes all the way back. And then come back through center over to the left. Keep the shoulders down the spine as you move. Come back through center. Over to the right, this time hold. Gaze goes over and maybe even towards the back. Keep that left shoulder pressed back and down. And then we're gonna just hang out here for a moment. So moving with the eyes, maybe closing them down or keeping them open, we're gonna make little crescent moons in the right corner of both of the eyes. So just finding the 3 points, looking up to the right side of your eye, and then looking over to the right, and then looking down to the right, and then moving back up. So just move your own pace, moving up and down a couple of times in the eye. Good, it might feel kind of sore, just know that's totally normal, because we're usually looking kind of one direction all day, either at our phones or our computers, just kind of a one-track mind with your eyes. So giving them just a little bit of a workout here, some kind of a massage. And then one more time, just looking back down, and then opening the eyes, coming back through center, and then gaze goes over the left shoulder. Same thing here, maybe gaze goes further back, press that right shoulder down and back. And then maybe close down the eyes or keep them open. We're gonna make those crescent moons in the left corner of the eyes. So gaze goes up to the left, gaze goes over to the left, and gaze goes down to the left. And then move back up. Those 3 points, keep moving up and down. Try not to get cross-eyed. And then just one more time up and down. And then blinking the eyes open, coming back through center, and rolling out the shoulders. Good, switching the crossings of the legs. We'll take the leg that was closest to you in front. And then we'll lengthen again, roll the shoulders back, and then gaze is gonna go up this time towards the sky. Exhale, gaze goes down, chin comes to the chest. Inhale back up. And then again, exhale, lower down, chin comes to the chest. And then here, moving a couple more times your own pace. Keeping the shoulders down. Feel that nice deep stretch in the back of the neck. If it feels good to hang out here with the chin down, go ahead and breathe into that space. Or open up in the throat. If that feels good, hang out there as long as you need to. Just a few more breaths here. Good. Next time the head lowers down to that neutral, we'll hang out there. And then we'll inhale, take the arms high, and exhale, dive it forward. So hands kind of settle in front of you, just wherever they land. Slight softening of the elbows, and then just kind of sway here side to side. Releasing in the neck here, so maybe even letting the head rock side to side. The back of the neck opens up. And then come through center, maybe a couple bounces up and down. Keep that head heavy. And then just settle in. Let that head really hang forward. The chin comes to the chest. Feel that deep opening in the back of the neck. Maybe it helps to even bend in the elbows and interlace the fingertips, pulling the neck, or just slightly tugging at the back of the head, opening up the back of the neck. Keep the shoulders down the spine. And then releasing the hands if you interlace them, walking the hands back towards your body. And then taking the hands behind you, interlacing the fingertips and pressing the knuckles away as the shoulders roll back. So the heart opens up slightly, maybe gaze slightly goes up. And then keep those hands interlaced. We're going to take them over to the left side of the hip bone. So just those knuckles are going to settle into that left hip socket. Keep that right shoulder down as that left ear falls over to the left shoulder. So maybe here just hanging out with that left ear to the left shoulder, or a gentle rock and roll back and forth of the neck. And again, just nice and gentle. If you clicked on this video, your neck might be really, really tight. So just take it nice and easy with movements, or just hanging out to the left. Eventually settling in, using your breath to relax yourself. Then inhale, come back through center. Press the knuckles away again. Shoulders roll back, heart opens, and then switch sides. Knuckles come to settle into that right hip socket. Left shoulder falls down the spine and the right ear falls to the right shoulder. Option to stay here and hold with the ear, or a gentle rock and roll back and forth. Feel those little muscles on the left side of the neck. Just gently release. Give them a little massage as you move and breathe. Eventually holding. Good. Head comes back through center. Press the knuckles away one more time. And then inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, cactus arms. Bend in the elbows 90 degrees. Press the heart forward and the shoulders back. Good. Next exhale, we're going to release the hands down beside you and then come into all fours. So come into tabletop, spin the knees behind you. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. We'll find some cat-cows. So we'll inhale as we drop the belly, gaze goes up and shoulders down the spine. Exhale as we arch, find cat, chin comes to the chest. Inhale, open, drop the belly, cow. And exhale, cat one more time. This time we'll open up in that cow. Press the heart open, and then gaze is going to go over the right shoulder. So maybe that right hip comes in, making a little C shape with the spine. Nice long line of opening on the left side. And then we'll come back through center as we inhale. Exhale over to the left side. Good, come back through center. From here, kick that right foot back, extend in the leg and tuck the toes. Find a little calf stretch. Hands are grounded underneath, again, the wrists are underneath the shoulders. That heel presses back to really feel that opening in the right calf. Breathing here. And then finding your balance, activate the core, start to lift up that right leg slightly and then bend in the knee, pressing the heel high. So feel a little bit of work in that right glute, or maybe a lot. And then we're gonna release, but bring that right knee forward. So planting it in between both hands, find a low runner's lunge. Good, so make sure that right knee is not racing in front of those right toes. So maybe inching the foot forward if it's not quite there. And then we're gonna find an easy twist. So that left hand's gonna ground either on the knuckles or the palm. We're gonna inhale that right arm high and stack the shoulders. So if you feel a little bit unsteady, a little bit shaky, go ahead and take the gaze down towards the ground as you reach it high. Maybe that right hand just rests on the small of the back, rolling the shoulder open, or reach the right arm high, extending it, and maybe gaze goes up to challenge your balance a little bit. Good, exhale, release. Frame the right foot, and then press the hips back, finding a half split. Bringing it forward, find a low lunge. So we're just gonna warm up that right hamstring. So press the hips back. Inhale, bring it forward. Press the hips back. One more time, bring it forward. And then press and hold several breaths here. So if you have some blocks and maybe need those to lift up the ground, you're welcome to use those. Otherwise, maybe using the tips of the fingers to ground you, or maybe some fists. So wherever you are, see if you can press that right hip back, maybe a slight softening of the right knee. You really feel that hamstring start to open up. Final breath here. Good, and then press the hips forward. Tuck the back toes, lift up the knee, and then step in about 2 feet with that left foot. So your feet are on 2 separate planks here. You're moving into pyramid pose. Both feet are grounded. Right toes are aiming forward. Left toes are aiming towards the top left corner. Good, we're just gonna reset the spine here. So maybe hands come to the low back. We're gonna inhale as we half lift, flat back here. And then exhale, refold. So that head's gonna release, maybe the hands release to frame that right foot, or rest on the outside of the right foot. Really relax in the neck here. So shake it out, yes and no. Feel that left calf stretching, that right hamstring. And then we're gonna soften the right knee. Left foot's gonna come up to meet the right. Find a forward fold. So again, just hanging out here, letting gravity take over, grabbing opposite elbows, because that really helps release in the shoulders and the neck. Shake it out, yes and no. Good, from here, we're gonna release the elbows if you grabbed on, and then slowly ragdoll yourself up. So feel each vertebrae on the spine. The head's gonna be the very last thing to rise. We'll make our way into a standing posture at the top of the mat. So roll the shoulders back, palms face forward. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, take the arms high. And exhale, palms come together at prayer center. Good. From here in that standing posture, we're just gonna pull that right arm back as the left arm aims forward, so like you're pulling a bow and arrow, and then reach all the way back with the right hand. Those hips are going to aim forward still, and then the gaze can stay forward over to the right, or make its way all the way towards the back over the right fingertips. So again, nice deep neck stretch option if the gaze is going back, but otherwise you'll feel that opening in the shoulder blades wherever the gaze is. Good, release, take that palm back to meet the left, close your hands like a book, gaze comes forward, and then inhale, pull that left arm back this time. Option with the gaze here, press that right hip back as it wants to inch forward, and then breathe here. Good, release. Left palm comes to meet the right. Bring those palms together at prayer center. And then we'll inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, dive it down, find forward fold. Half lift as we inhale. Exhale, from here we're going to step back with the left foot, find a low runner's lunge. And then drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Take that right knee back to meet the left. So coming back into that tabletop, grounding through the hands, and then kicking that left foot back, maybe resetting those hands. The wrists are underneath the shoulders as the left heel presses back and you get deep into the calf on the left side. Good, when you're ready, same thing on this side. We're gonna lift that left leg as you activate the core, hips are in line, and then we're gonna bend in the left knee as you press the heel high. Feel a little bit of heat in that left glute. And then eventually you're gonna bring it forward. So that left foot's gonna land in between both hands. We're gonna move into an easy twist. So making sure those toes again are forward a little bit further than that left knee. We're going to ground through the right hand, the right fist, the right palm, or maybe a block as you reach high with the left hand, or place it on the back, the low back. Rolling the left shoulder open. Option with the gaze to stay grounded on the floor, or make its way up. Wherever you are, if that hand is extended or on the low back, just make sure those shoulders are stacked. So really rolling open that left shoulder and the heart is up towards the sky. Good, we'll release here. Frame the left foot and then press the hips back into that half split. Inhale, bring it forward, low lunge. Exhale, press it back. Bring it forward one more time. And then press back and hold. Walking those hands back, staying up on the tips of the fingers and pressing that left hip back. Shoulders stay down the spine. Heart stays over the left knee. And breathe. Good. Soften through that left knee as you press the hips forward back into that low runner's lunge. Tuck the right toes, lift the knee, and then step in about 2 feet with that right foot. So again, feet are on 2 separate planks. Right toes aims towards the top right corner, left toes aim forward. Hips are aiming forward. And then we'll inhale, find a half lift, take the hands up the legs or maybe to the low back. Find a flat back here. Stay here if this is plenty, or refold. And then release in the neck. If you refolded, just shake it out, yes and no. Feel the opening of the hamstrings in both of the legs, and then that calf muscle in the right side. Good. Releasing the hands, softening through the left knee. That right foot's going to come up to meet the left. So from here, that left hand's going to ground either on the palm, the fist, or the tips. And then we're going to bend in that left knee as that right arm reaches high. So again, stack the shoulders, gaze goes up, find that twist. And then lower down, switch sides. Right hand grounds, right knee bends, and left arm reaches high. Good. Lower down that left hand. Inhale, find a half lift, flat back. Exhale, refold. And then inhale, circle sweep the arms high. Exhale, palms come together at prayer. And there you go. That's all for today's practice. I hope your neck feels nice and stretched out. Just give yourself a little bit of a massage at the end of this, or maybe roll out the shoulders as much as you need to. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video and feel great, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next flow.